Good evening and welcome to Cricklefields. I'm Finley Chung, under the lights here at Ilford for another home midweek Essex Senior League match against Cockfosters, who are top of the table and haven't lost all season. And we'll go through the starting lineup. This time for Ilford, in goal is Josh Blackburn. The back four is Steve Sylvester as usual, David Brookman, Opie Masura, Bailey Hossack, Abdullah Sard, Dion Lewis Kerwan, Gerald Cobbler, Yemi Adolani, Dimi Christou and Mo Carbo make up the rest of the starting 11, with the substitutes bench containing Juan Cardona, Caleb Steele, Freddie Ajamang, Larry Akambi, Alfie Walker, Charlie Hannum and Nasir Ishanzadeh.
Alright, and we've got one change from the lineup from the weekend's game. Can you talk us through changes?
Yeah, just tactical really. We believe we know how they're going to set up, and you know they're unbeaten. They've won 6 out of 6 in the league, so we've got to show them a level of respect, and we're going to try and match them in a system. So that was really the change. It was just more about the way we wanted to set up today, rather than how certain individuals have played. We also said that on Saturday we started really slow. We didn't really have much creativity going forward to start off with, and Mo Cargo brings that. So that's the only change. Yeah.
Well, so at the end of the last game, we spoke about the need to do more than what we did on Saturday's game.
Yeah.
What are you looking for tonight to achieve, though?
Well, I've just said to the boys, you've got to be at your best tonight. You cannot afford to be at 80% tonight. You know, teams who've won 6 out of 6 are no mugs. They're going to come. They're going to be confident. They're going to start quick, and we can't afford to start slow. You know, we've got to match that energy, enthusiasm, work rate, desire to start off with, because if we make the mistakes we have in previous games or start slow how we have done, then you know I've said to the boys, you're going to be in for a difficult game. So we have to respect where they are. We're not going to fear them, but we are going to need to be at our very best today to make sure we pick something up from the game.
How important do you think a win could be tonight in creating some consistency for going into the season?
You know, the league table doesn't look pretty at the moment. We've got 2 games in hand, but games in hand don't mean anything because they're only games in hand. There's no points. So we got to start picking results up. You know, we had a good cup run. You know, we picked up some wins in the cup. We started reasonably well, but you know, we lost 2 league games on the bounce. You know, and this doesn't get any easier tonight. So, you know, I've told the boys tonight is a game we've got to pick something up from. But we know how difficult it's going to be.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Here we are again. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here for tonight's game versus Cockfosters in the Essex Senior League at Cricklefields. It's our first live commentary of the season, so please don't be too harsh on us in the comments below and on the social media. So I've got Kieran alongside me for tonight's game. How are we, Kieran?
I'm good, thank you. We're just getting ready to go on the way here as we have Yemi Adolani standing over the ball. Today we're facing top of the league Cockfosters.
Unbeaten as well, haven't lost a game all season, and they've scored a bucket load of goals as well.
It's set to be an interesting encounter.
So it's going to be an enthralling encounter.
And we're on the way here
today. Get on the way. There we go. As the ball is won by Cockfosters early on, they look to move it out to the left. That's a good tackle straight away.
Dimi Christou carries it. He spreads it out to Lewis Kerwan. He looks
on the left, and he looks all the way to Mo Carbo. Flew in there, to be fair.
Well defended there from the Cockfosters number 2.
Good leap on him there, Mo Carbo. He's absolutely sprung himself for that one at the far post. And the Ilford press seems to be pretty evident in the first.
Well, speaking before the game,
seconds, that's a good challenge.
We spoke to manager Adam Peake, and he spoke about starting on this front foot. How important do you think that will be for us tonight, Phil?
It's going to be so important. You might have seen in games recently, Saffron Walden and the game against Benfica on the weekend. We didn't really start in the way that we could have done, and probably should have done, to be fair. So to see a start like this, it will most certainly be refreshing for other players to see, and as well for the management team as well.
Yeah, as we just want to foul whilst Finn was talking there. Ball just on the halfway line. It's going to be a good opportunity to look to test the goalkeeper. Potentially a long ball over the top.
Free kick has just been set up over there. It's going to be quite interesting to see who takes it, because there was a few free kicks on Saturday where you had in sort of this position and the long ball in. Sometimes it made it to the box, sometimes it didn't. So it'd be interesting to see whether they have a designated taker for these ones all game.
Alright, here we go. First set piece of the game. The referee is just having a word with some of the players over there. And we're good to go. The first free kick of the game. The long ball in from the Foxes.
That's a really good free kick, to be fair. It looks like going to drop.
And that's a corner ball.
Drop wide for a corner ball.
It's what we said that
It's a brilliant start.
The management team will definitely be happy with this start.
Certainly be happy with this start. Only 3 or 4 minutes in, I believe. Maybe not even that.
Definitely one of the key struggles we've had this season so far is getting out of the blocks quickly. We've seen it in the last couple of games as we struggled to get wins.
That's a really good corner, to be fair. As the keeper's
Keeper's
done well there.
Foster's keeper as he looks to spring the ball
Keeper's
straight
done well there.
wide.
He looks to get it out quickly.
He's taking it a bit too quickly, and it's a throw in for
He
Ilford.
skewed that one a bit.
It was a good effort.
It's Demi Christou. He's notched himself 4 goals so far this season. Very nearly had a 5th there.
It's a very strong return for his first season at the club. Especially only a few games in. Mo Cargboy looks to have a shot there, strikes the Cockfoster centre back. Usuri plays the ball across. It's played in. Picked out again by Cobbler. It's Christie.
He's done really well to turn out of that. And he's done really well. I think he's still got the ball. He did until I started speaking, of course.
Maybe he could have released that ball a little bit sooner there, but Cobbler's re-intercepted it again. He's looked for Cargbo.
And he's done really well.
Through.
He's in.
Yes! What a goal!
Get in.
That's a great team
What
goal.
a goal!
You've got to give him there the perseverance from Cargbo. Perseverance from Cargbo not to give up there, and he's found the back of the net.
Yeah, most good.
That's 1-0 to the Foxes.
What a goal as well. The way shades of Lionel Messi, the way he slalomed through all the oncoming challenges, and then the composure to slot that under the keeper. I wasn't quite sure from up here.
Right. That's Ilford 1, Cockfosters 0. Another ball's played over the top by Cockfoster, but intercepted well. Mo Cargbo's picked up the ball, he's tried to thread for Lewis Kerwan, but he's picked him up again. He seems to be a player brimming with confidence after that goal. As Lewis Kerwan now has the ball, he's found Christou.
Oh. And that's somehow smuggled away.
Wide.
Oh, that's well covered by Steve Silvestre there, who got the right side of his man as Cockfosters look to have finally broken through. I say finally broken through, I mean, apart from that a couple of crosses they've had into the grateful hand of Blackburn, they don't seem to have been in the game too much.
Christou carries the ball forward, he's played for Adelani.
Oh, well played keeper, to be fair.
Sweeper keeper.
That's actually a good ball as well.
And he's played it up the
Noyle
pitch.
would be proud of that one.
He's found his right mid here.
He's a tricky customer, this right midfielder. David Brookman's going to have his work cut out.
Once
That's
again,
a good ball and headed away.
trying to find that back post.
Oh, skewed away. But he gets to that one.
Steve's done well there, stand up his man. And the ball's drifted out wide.
They just don't seem to be getting the service. And that was...
We nearly found a
I
way
didn't want to
through
interrupt that
again.
there because that was almost a nice little back heel, and Christou almost touched that through to, I think it was Adelani who was rushing in.
It's been a very strong performance so far from the boys, but they've gone
Well
through enough to
played.
make.
Just that little bit more at the moment.
Yeah, they're definitely, so far, they've not left any leftovers on this pitch. They're going after everything and making sure that everything they do is to the best of their abilities. That's got to be a foul. That's... Lewis Kerwan is taken out there by the Cockfosters player. Surely that's a name in the book. The Cockfosters number 8 has come ploughing through Lewis Kerwan. And there we go, yellow card shown to the number 8 of Cockfosters.
First yellow card of the evening, as has been alluded to. Just over 25 minutes gone here, and still leading 1-0 Ilford thanks to Mo Carbo's first for the club.
So that man Dimi Christou over this free kick again. I think this one is more of a whipping in situation rather than a shot here. So the left arm is raised of Dimi Christou. It's pinged into the back post, a bit too much on it. Steve tries to keep it in.
There was a body around the back.
The Cockfosters look to build another attack straight away.
And that's
Support played over the top towards the Cockfosters number 2.
And he's
They've gone for that back post
again. On the floor, Josh has missed it.
And it's turning to... Yemi Adelani gets us back underway here. Plays out to Cobbler. Play out to Sarlin Sylvester. Dimi Christou plays a 1-2 with Dion. But it's marked down well by the Cockfosters defender. Played up the line and knocked out by Steve.
No foul there. Get up and carry on, as the referee says, and that's really well played.
There. And Christou plays it to Mo. Mo's looking to...
And he's got him on the back foot.
Space again.
And he tried to just do a little bit too much with that last one.
The Cockfosters defence stays strong. They played a long ball over the top here.
And they're in here. The Lino has his flag up.
In the two sides here. Christou gets it under his wraps. He looks for Dion. Dion closes it ref. He pings it to the front post, but it's dealt well with by the Cockfosters. There was a potential counter-attack opportunity there.
Still might be,
but the defence has done well, and Cobbler will take the ball away now.
It could be a diagonal ball straight.
He concedes a free kick.
Another free kick.
And Cockfosters look to take it long.
To ping it out wide, and Ilford
kind of switched off there.
That's a really good ball as well. That's a good header.
Oh,
and that was really easy. That was really easy for Cockfosters to get in there.
Cockfosters goalkeeper gets it back on the way with another short ball out to the left back, centre back. He carries it forwards. He looks for the reverse pass. And he's in a loss of space again down on that right hand flank. And he's nutmegged Mo Carbo. And he's clattered the post. That was impressive from the number 2. Intercepted again, but Carbo's taking the ball again. He takes it round 2. He plays in Adelani. Carbo picks it back up again. He's on to Christou. What an attempt. That was a great bit of play between
I thought that was nestled in.
Christou to take. He pings it towards the back post. It's dealt with well by the Cockfosters centre-back, and that'll be a corner for Ilford. It's played out to Carbo.
He's got Brookman on his overlap there. And he's found. That's a ball.
A long ball up. And that's half-time here. That's 1-1 at the break. An opening goal for Ilford by Carbo.
Cancelled out for the Cockfosters with an equaliser.
Now let's head down to Adam and Darren to get their thoughts.
There's a lot I really liked about that first half, really. I've been talking to you probably for 6 or 7, 8 weeks about how dangerous we are when we get the ball going forward. And you've seen that today. When you give the ball to the front 3, early, when they're one-on-one, you're going to destroy defences. They hate to play against you, right? And for about 35 minutes, either side of a bad period, when we've done Mo into Yemi's feet, off him into Dimi, open up, try and find that gap, it's looked really good. Like, trust me, you're one of those through balls is going to come off. Play with the same intensity, because when you get the ball to his feet, and then we do little 1-2s in here with Dimi or Yemi, we look like they can't cope. So keep the ball moving fast. The minute you keep holding on, delaying, it allows them to recover. If we break with pace and pop it 1-2, by the time we've done that, then they're out of the game. But the longer you delay it, the more time you've got them to get back in.
Foster to drop the shoulder, and it's swept back out
tried
to the
to find a way through.
left
but
side, and
struggled
Mo's
to.
take that down really well. That's a really good
Very
touch.
good touch from Mo Cargbo.
So let's combine really
Decided
well.
1-2. It's ended up from Christou
So Brookman,
out to Brickman, who's trying to find Cargbo. He does find Cargbo.
shoot.
Carbo looks to find a shot in a tight
Gerald
space.
hits it, and that bounce back off Christou.
Cock Foster's player whips it in towards the back post. And it's just over the heads of their number 8, who gets on the end of it, whips it back in.
I'm not old enough to remember that.
10 minutes gone.
Christou plays it out to Cargbo.
Oh, ref. Ref, you
That's
were
gotta
pretty
be
sure
red.
the clash of shin pads from up here.
He's got
And he's
all
got
the
to
man,
go to his book there.
all the man, none of the ball. A very good press there from Ilford. Cargbo's got the ball.
That's a
He's
great
pinged
ball.
it over the top towards Lewis Kerwan. It's bounced
Dion
it
looks to
very
get it
wide.
back in.
He's won a throw in.
Yeah, they did Thursday to Friday.
That was an excellent ball there from Cargbo. Found Dion Lewis Kerwan. It
And
just
he-
kind of bounced away from him.
It did. That ball from Mo, it's so easy to overhit those, you know, the ones dipping over the defence, but the weight of that pass was almost perfect, wasn't it? And we scored from a long throw on Saturday.
Yeah, we've seen this long throw technique.
We're getting
a few
another one
times
here.
now.
It seems as it's going to be thrown in.
Launched into the box, looking for
Can
an
we win the
overhead.
first one? We don't win the first one.
Oh.
Oof, Mo.
It's
And
given
Mo's
a
been
high foot
penalised
there.
for a high foot.
It's very soft, but
Very soft.
you see those given.
Just, you know, a player to come on, you know, full stamina and just
a few
absolutely
questions for
wreak
the-
havoc, just run. just run at defenders.
So it's got to be highlighted.
And
When
do
we
what he
put the
should
Cock
have.
Foster defence under a lot of pressure, it has cracked multiple times, as
Indeed.
we've seen.
And, you know, Larry Akambi, Fred Adjumang, they're also two options off the bench.
The ball's floated in
We are not
now,
looking to the bench for a moment.
and it's fallen to Steve.
And he
He
couldn't.
just can't get a foot on that, can he? And
Well,
he's
he's done
done
well
well
to win
it
that
back. And it's whipped in. It's
It's
fallen to
gonna go all
Christou
the way
at the
across.
back.
Oh,
Oh,
what
it's a
save
massive
again.
save.
It's just not going to happen for Dimi Christou tonight. It just feels like it's just not going to happen for him as the goalkeeper is equal to it again. What? Looks like Bailey Hossak's going to make the run round the back as he sort of moves his way there. Get in!
Oh! He stayed in.
Has that not gone
It's
in?
back to Christou.
And Bailey
He puts it
Hossack
back in
somehow,
again.
somehow can't force it over the line. Headed back in by Hossack.
It's gone to Hossack
He
again.
finds it again.
He's taken
Oh
a
my
shot.
word.
Oh. Just wide.
Just wide and
Ilford look set to make a change here. First change of the game for Ilford.
Yeah, we knew got his comments there, he says, but I didn't realise it was before even the ground, the goal bar. You know that trick with Ferriby when you turn on the train?
The first substitution for Ilford. Well, it's been a solid defence so far for Ilford, and they find a way through, and it's dealt with very well by Blackburn.
well played, Josh.
Very brave goalkeeping again. There we go, we've got our second substitution of the game as Dimi Christou leaves the pitch for Juan Cordona.
And that really is, you know, Christou, he's played really well tonight, hasn't he, Kieran? It just yeah, you had a feeling that, you know, everything good we've done has come through either him or Mo.
Yeah, we also have
Tonight.
confirmation of the first substitution.
The first substitution was Larry Akambi coming on, the winning penalty scorer from the weekend. Larry Akambi coming on for Dion Lewis Kerwan.
And now Carbo can carry it forwards. Looking for a Camby.
That's a big header up there. I think that was Sarr at the back there.
Yeah, it was a good idea there from Carbo.
That's almost looked like a dangerous ball, but Cardona, he was quick enough to retrieve that, and he put Steve under a bit of pressure there with that ball back.
Cock Foster's carrying the ball forward, but Steve's done well once again to intercept
Done
that.
really well.
The ball's cleared away. Third and
Of
final
the
change.
evening.
Out the wide to Cardona.
Cardona, there's got to be a ball into the box here. He almost
literally
leaves the
trying to
ball
take on his
behind
man.
him.
He's got it back to Cardboy.
Here's Mo.
Ref.
Ref is strongly for
And
chance for a
Cardboy-
penalty there. Cardona's done really well to win the ball back.
Cardboy goes down in the box. The ref waves it away, but it's
That's
back
not
in
a bad
now.
ball.
Oh. First to
Ball
Camby,
evaded
and then it
Akambi.
bounced back to Yemi, who was unable to get in front of his
I
man.
didn't think he expected it to come across to him at the back post there. One chance left.
Juan sends it in.
It is, that's a long free kick. Oh,
It's dealt with
and
well
it's
by
going to drop back to
Cockfosters.
Cardona. And he hits it,
It
fair
hits it
enough,
well.
naming the lights. That's going to hurt us holding up.
Charlie Hannon
Oh.
questions the keeper.
And Charlie Hannum shot the late third change for Ilford, which we have just confirmed now, by the way. It was Charlie Hannum coming on for Gerald Cobbler. His effort was spilled and could have ended up anywhere, couldn't it?
Juan Cardona now stands over the corner.
This is it. This surely has to
That
be.
could have given. That's definitely given a little bit of a buzz into the side as Juan Cardona sends it in.
Oh, that's-
It's dealt with away. Juan gets over to that,
Not
but
the best
Cockfosters
corner.
get away. Missouri picks it up, plays it. It's dealt with again. Mo Cardboy has the ball. It's a great challenge.
Hannum sprays it back out wide. He's got Cardona as a run over at the far post, and
It's dealt with again. It's taking it short. Big defending again from Ilford. And Brookman's gone down. And they've given
this is. We're well into
a foul against Ilford,
7 minutes.
and it's a foul against
We're
Ilford.
7 minutes in to added time. We thought a couple of free kicks or corners up here would have been the last
Is it a
chance.
foul? It is indeed a
He's
foul
given a
against
foul.
Ilford. A free kick right on the edge of the box. Probably last kick of the game now. Need every man to be
To
counted
defend
for
this
Ilford now.
really, really well. Have to just get rid of this at all costs. It doesn't matter where it goes or how it goes. It's just got to go out, hasn't it?
Literally right on the line of
But that's right on the D.
Cockfosters number 10 stands over this.
Josh having to organise this all for one last time tonight.
Number 10 plays it in. It's a big save from Josh.
Well done,
And that's
Josh. That is the
full
last
time.
action
Fox is dug deep. Come away with
Really?
a draw against league leaders.
at the end there, and you have to say it's a really good performance from Ilford. To be fair, instant reflections. You know, for 80 minutes of those 97, I think we ended up playing. They left nothing on that pitch, did they?
Well done to our visitors.
Well done. You know, fair play to Cockfosters, and we wish you all the best of luck.
Yeah,
You know,
good
for the
luck
rest of the season, and we look forward to the return match.
And well done to our man of the match, Mo
Indeed, Mo
Cardboy.
Colbo, who scored our opener and played really well in general. But it is full-time here at Cricklefield. It's Ilford 1, Cockfosters 1.
It's very weird to feel that I'm walking into a dressing room where we're disappointed, and I think that's because that was by far our best performance of the season. You know, I've said to you this season, I'll be honest with you when you're bad, and I'll be honest with you when you're good. But that was, we've had spells in the season, in games where we've been really good. But for 80 minutes today, we were fucking awesome. You know, and I don't say that very often. And it makes me proud because, you know, I don't like coming in here screaming and shouting. But coming in here disappointed with a draw, like I am as well, tells you how well we played. Yeah? And our football today, our attacking football, was on a different level. Absolutely on a different level. But also, at the other end, you know, that's 2 games in a row where we've kept. They've been scoring 4 or 5. They've won 6 out of 6. They've not dropped any points. We're the first team to take points off them. All right, and we should have taken 3. Yeah, okay. But what I will say, the intensity, the work rate, the desire, the movement, the hunger of off and on the ball today was first class. Really, really was.
No, I just think you just set your standard now and you just got to take it on to Saturday. I'm just going to give you one challenge. All season last year and even to now, we haven't got anything. We haven't won an away game. Okay, and if we go through the season not picking up points away from home, okay, these games like these little points that you got today are going to clear us towards safety. But I want us to be above safety. I want us in the top 6, top 8, top 9. Okay, I also want to thank the squad and I want to thank the players who never got them. Okay, because they're important to this team as well.
Josh, we're here after a 1-1 draw with Cockfosters. What are your immediate thoughts on that game?
I thought it was a good point today against the tough side who have won 6 games on the bounce. Tough side, and I think the boys battled really hard today, and I think it was a really, really good point.
Really tough game. Really, really tough game. Battled hard. Could have come away with a win, to be fair. Probably deserved it, in my opinion. But yeah, they're a good side, to be fair. They know what they're doing, they're well drilled. But today we came up with a bit more heart, and we wanted it a bit more, and yeah, we've got a point out of it, but yeah, I'm still a bit disappointed. We probably could have got a bit more.
Definitely, we had enough chances to win it, and from your guys' point of view as well, the defensive side, we seem to play quite a high line and catch them offside quite a few times. Is that something you guys have worked on in training at all? Or?
Yeah, I think we've got the legs to do it. Equally, I think they probably didn't test us as much as we probably thought initially, and we changed it. We had a formation, and Peaky saw the call quite early on, and we started with one thing and we changed it within about 2-3 minutes, and then we just started high, and we kept ourselves high for most of the game. To be fair, the boys were disciplined, and yeah, it paid off. Can't complain.
And Josh, you didn't really have too much to do all game. There was one save at the end you had to get down low to. How important was that for you to keep your concentration up?
Definitely. The thing is, like being a keeper, especially being a keeper, like if you make one mistake, that's it. It's a goal, and it can cost the team. So keeping that concentration is really key.
Defo, and as you say, we got quite a punishing schedule as well. We got Wednesday, Saturday. We played Saturdays and midweeks. We got Sporting Bengal away on Saturday. You guys obviously looking to take the performance from today into the game and try and find a bit more clinical edge.
Yeah,
and try and get the win. Yeah,
definitely. I think we've got to get ourselves going off of a few games. I think we've had 1 or 2 where we played well. We've kind of set ourselves at a standard now, and we have to just follow it. And I think lights have just gone as I'm saying that, so that tells you all you need to know. But realistically, yeah, we go away to Sporting Bengal on Saturday. We play again on Wednesday. We play again the other Saturday. The light goes again. You can barely see me, fuck me. But we've got some hard work to do. So
yeah, and I'm definitely looking forward to an away game.
I'm looking forward to some lights. Fuck me.
No lights are gone. Thank you.
Adam, 1 point against the league leaders. How are you feeling after that?
It's not a deflated dressing room. It's a disappointing dressing room because we feel on the balance of the game we did enough to win, and when the boys walk in disappointed because of the draw, when we drew against Saffron Walden, they weren't disappointed because they knew that that on the balance of play, it could have gone either way. But I thought tonight we were excellent. I thought it's the best we've played in an attacking sense. I thought they struggled to cope with us. Some of the movement, some of the two-touch football, and just how we broke was really, really dangerous. And I mean, we probably could have scored a few more, but we didn't take the chances. But if you'd have said to me at the beginning of the game, you're playing against a team who's undefeated, won 6 out of 6, you're going to pick up a point and play that well, I'd have taken that. So really, really pleased.
At the other end of the pitch as well, the defence, they put in a very strong shift, kept out a team that's got plus 16 goal defence in the league.
Yeah.
How happy was you with their defence?
Well, you know what, I've been critical of the defence the last sort of 4 or 5 weeks, and then we've let 2 goals in 2 games. We were working on average of 2.8 goals per game before, so we've half that ratio. We're starting to feel that they're a unit now. They're starting to understand their responsibility and starting to understand about defending first before you think about anything. And I thought, we've got 2 very young centre halves who defended very, very well against an experienced forward. But just as a unit, I feel we've got we've got connection that they work together rather than in silo. And there's got to be a lot of credit to that. And also the two midfielders in Opie and Jared today. I mean, the work rate and breaking up play today was very, very good. So pleasing defensively, and we challenged the team to do that. And if we can defend as well as we have done in the last 2 games and attack how we did today, then we'll pick up more points than we lose. So I've just said that to the boys. But yeah.
Speaking to Steve a second ago, he touched on a quick change made after a couple of minutes. Can you tell us any more about those changes?
Yeah. We thought they were going to set up in a different way, so we went to set up and match that. And there was obviously a game plan in the dressing room. If they didn't set that up based on what I'd seen, we'd make that change immediately because we wanted to match them. So yeah, they didn't play how I wanted to, but we had the personnel to change it. We deliberately did that, and it kind of suited us. I think the system suited us really well. They took the instructions. It's very difficult for a team of players to take one set of instructions because we thought they were going to play a certain way and they didn't, so we changed it, and then to adapt and go back to, after having a team talk mainly about one way of playing. So they took it on well, they adapted to it. I mean, the system we went to is a system we play anyway, so it wasn't like a massive change, but it was just a quick thing that we made a decision that we were either going to match them or not, and we decided to match them.
And then looking forward to Saturdays, and do you think we could change from tonight to help improve for that fixture?
Well, obviously we need to be a bit more clinical. I mean, I said to the boys in there, we've played worse than that this season and won games, and we scored 5 in games where we've not played as well as that. And I take it back to the Long Melford, we didn't play anywhere near as good as that, and we scored 5. So we need to take the chances, but looking in the dressing room, there's 1 or 2 that are probably struggling for Saturday physically in terms of injuries, so we're going to have to look at that. But yeah, listen, it's, if we carry on playing like that, we're in a good place. But it's what I've been saying the whole season. We can't keep going through these inconsistent spells. The boys, from the minute go today, were on it. The desire was there, the hunger, the work rate, the shape was good, and we've just got to make sure that we stick to those key principles that we spoke about. And if we do, then we'll be all right.